The internet's really changed the game. There's a tremendous evolution in online media that I think is going to be particularly interesting and useful for the recruitment space. The evolution from job boards to social networking and social media and blogs, and this whole kind of evolution of user-generated content really kind of presents some unique opportunities to give candidates some insight into what a career experience is going to be like. And ultimately, that's what candidates want to know before they consider making a change. It's important to determine, what are the core drivers of talent acquisition and engagement specific to your organization, and what's important to the people that you're trying to hire.
I think it's important that when you're engaging with the social networks that you do have a strategy. This is something that is a barrier to a lot of organizations actually engaging with social networks from a recruiting perspective. Have a plan, know that there will be both positive and negative information, and figure out how to deal with it. And how you do that as an organization is going to depend greatly on who you are, what you do, what your culture is. So all those things need to be taken into account. From a social networking perspective, the progressive companies are using virtual worlds to maintain contact with external candidates, so hosting events in those virtual worlds, using the social networking platforms, so creating groups. Alumni groups are actually something that's becoming very popular in the social networks. So when I say alumni, I mean alumni of specific companies. So, you've left us and you are eligible for rehire, so we would like to invite you to keep in touch with us. Maybe the grass isn't always greener. Depending on who you are as an organization, you want to keep your alumni warm because they may be customers of yours, they may refer customers to you, potentially can still be a source of referrals for your organization. Social networks, you can do a couple of different things. I like to think of them as having three prongs. So there's the advertising prong, which is like any other online media. You can buy advertising to focus on a target audience. That doesn't really build the relationship. The second prong is what I call the marketing. So that's really building a page on Facebook or a page on MySpace, creating a user group. And then the third prong of that is really the relationship building, which is truly using, as a recruiter, that network to connect with others, to build a relationship, to keep in communication, to find common interests, and to court them.
It's important to understand how social media is evolving and have a presence. So it's another tool in the toolbox, and on a go-forward basis, we'll see it evolve and develop into a more effective direct sourcing channel.